Pretty sure it's not just me, because y'all have seen how everyone's trying to be everything nowadays. In a world where trends are changing overnight, opinions shifting in a minute, and the truth feels negotiable. But in the midst of all this noise, one question remains: who are you? Not what people say you are, not what social media expects you to be, but who are you when the world is silent? So many of us are lost in labels. We define ourselves by what we wear, what we post, and what others approve. But when you strip away all the filters, all the applauses, most people can't answer a simple question: who am I? And that is dangerous, because when you don't know who you are, the world will tell you who to be, and it will keep changing the definition until you're too tired to keep up. And that's how confusion starts.
Who are you? I know you're not here in front of me, but some of y'all might respond with, well, I'm a bartender, I'm in sales, I'm a college student, athlete, rock climber, runner, whatever. No, I'm not asking what you do, I'm asking who are you? Well, then you might tell me, well, I was born in Ohio, or I was born in London, I'm from New York. No, I'm not asking you where you're from, I'm asking who are you? Well, then you might respond with, well, I'm Hispanic, or I'm Black, white, Asian, Mexican, American, maybe I'm German, whatever. No, I'm not asking your nationality or your ethnicity. I'm asking, who are you on the deepest level? Then you really start to think, well, shit, who am I? Try to describe yourself without mentioning what you do for a hobby, a career, or where you live, your nationality or ethnicity. I think we should all take time to look in the mirror and ask ourselves that question.
Culture tells us be who you want to be today, but tomorrow it will laugh at you because of not keeping up. It will tell you be bold, but punished when your boldness doesn't match the trend. It will tell you be authentic, but only if the authenticity is acceptable. The result is a generation constantly chasing after approval and not purpose. Say identity isn't something you invent, it's something you discover. And once you discover it, the world's confusion won't shake you.
99.9999% of the people die without ever even asking this question or even trying to answer it. The utmost top question in spirituality is, who am I? What am I? You feel like you've been told by the world who you are. You have taken that to be the answer. You have gained your own identity from all of this information that has been bombarded on you from outside. Problem is, other people who are bombarding you with this information also don't know who they are. A lot of people don't ponder this question because they think they know who they are. They don't know any better. This is a question that rings loud in somebody who awakens to their spiritual nature. Who am I? What am I doing here on this planet? Why did I come here? You're here to discover who you are. Answering this question requires fundamental change in who you are. To undo everything that you have thought of as your identity. I can answer that question for you, but it's so much more fun if you answer it for yourself. It's your most sacred journey to discover who you are.
Your identity comes from your values, not validation, from your principles, not popularity. And like they always say that just because everyone is doing something doesn't mean that it's right and doesn't mean that it's for you, because we all obviously can't fit in one shoe. And your constant desire to be different is who you are, because identity, it's all about who you are when no one's watching, because that is when your true colors come to surface. And the most attractive thing about knowing who you are and knowing your identity, that nobody can move or shake you from that, is that your decisions start to become more clearer. You start to realize that you yourself can rely on yourself, and you believe in the decisions that you're gonna make are going to land you in a good position, and they're going to land you and get you the results that you really need. You also start to realize that people will start to, be drawn to you and will want to listen to what you have to say, because you stop, copying or living like others, or just doing what other people are doing, and you so are starting to give into the world something that is different, something that is unique, because that's you, that's your identity. And many times, or always, it happens to be that it's different from the other person's. So your confidence, your speech, and the way you carry yourself, they all start to align. And not just that, even your fashion and everything about you, they all begin to align, because you no longer live to please, you live to stand. And if there's one thing that I know, is that most people lack this. Most people don't have this within themselves. So you'll find out that when you embody this, so many people will be drawn to that aura and that energy. And I just think this is something that you can be sure you'll see once you have your identity in your fingertips, and you can actually rest in that energy and allow yourself to be you, because there's so much power in that. It's real, it's quiet and unshakable. So everyone that you see out here has so many problems than you can even imagine or think. Now, people know how to mask things very well in a way that you wouldn't even make an educated guess. So the reason as to why I'm giving you this information is because you find many times while the only thing that will be standing in your way is you. The only thing standing in your way to take the next step and level up is you, because you think that everyone is doing perfectly in life, and so you at your low starting level, you might think that people will happen to laugh at you just because you're down there. And that's not going to be happening, because people have a lot of things that they need to focus on, that you're the last thing they're thinking about. So if you find yourself thinking that someone is watching and someone is going to laugh at you, come on, it's not happening. It's never going to happen, because, as I said, people are so much focused on themselves, all right?
The older I get, the more I realize that no one really cares about you, and not in this boo-hoo, oh my gosh, no one cares, but just that everyone has their own individual lives and responsibilities, and so you are not that important. And I know the thought of that can make you feel lonely and purposeless, but the inspiring part is that you have your own individual life too. You are creating and writing your own story. You are laying the foundation of the life you leave behind, and in that is purpose. In that is the void of any type of loneliness, because you are filled and focused with what's right for you. So know that everybody is just doing what they have to do, and so should you. It'll all make sense one day. It usually does when you look back.
You need to do several things so as to understand your identity. And actually, I would say that you need to learn, but there isn't much to be learned. It's actually that to learn your identity, you only need to allow yourself to sit in the understanding of who you are. All right? And the first thing will be to understand your values. All right? You need to write them down and live by them. The second thing is choose your influence wisely, because everyone on social media will start the video with, you need to listen to this, you need to do this. And trust me, not everything you see there is for you. Like I said, we don't all fit in the same shoe. So you don't have to go picking everything that you see on a social media platform. You actually don't really need that. And you'll find that many times what you really need to take that next step and level up, you already have it within you. You just don't take time with yourself to be able to understand what you actually really need to do, or to understand yourself or listen to yourself. So you'll find what I'm saying is so true, that you don't need everything that you find there on social media. And so that is why I'm saying that you need to choose your influences wisely. The other thing is to stay grounded to the truth. All right. You need to stay rooted there, be it spiritual, be it moral, whatever truth that you have and you need to stay grounded and rooted to it. Now, the last thing that you can't miss in your list is staying consistent. Now, I believe that consistency is a skill that everyone needs to learn. It just doesn't, come naturally. You really need to train yourself to be consistent. And the reason as to why I think that consistency is a skill and everyone should learn it is because it overcomes all obstacles. Like, it will help you be able to accomplish everything that we've listed there before. It's important to understand that in the confused world that we're living in, clarity is rare and identity is gold. You really don't have to follow every trend to matter. You don't need to fit to be valid. You only need to be grounded in who you are. Because when you know who you are, you stop being tossed by every wave of opinion. You walk in peace, not pressure, in strength, not confusion. So ask yourself, who am I? And when you find out the answer, that actually reminds me of a certain sermon where the preacher said that buy the truth and don't sell it. So I'm telling you too, when you find the answer, hold on to it, because that's your real power.